Hello guys, my name is Boss Vic. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And tonight we'll be flying from Ninoy Aquino International Airport, Terminal 1 that is here in Manila, Philippines. And we'll be flying via Oman Air. And from Manila, we'll have a transit from Manila going to Muscat, Oman. And from Muscat, Oman, we'll fly to Doha, Qatar. So what are we waiting for? Let's check in. Our trip starts in Zambales, where I was accompanied by my brother Jovimel and his wife Ashley, and they sent me to Victoria Liner Terminal, where I took a bus from Olongapo City, going through Esitex in Pampanga, and also going through the Skyway, going to the Victoria Liner Terminal in Pasay City. Here in the Skyway, you can see a very good sight of the sun. And from the terminal in Pasay City, we took actually a free bus ride that's point to point that will take us to the NAIA Terminal 1. This is the view outside at 8 o'clock in the evening. We can also see a plane from Philippine Airlines going to the tube. And it's quite a bit an amazing sight. At 8 o'clock in the evening, there's a lot of vehicles outside NAIA, but not much crowd. But once you look inside, it's hustling and bustling. A quick tour inside the NAIA Terminal 1 at 8 o'clock in the evening.
We're still waiting for our flight, and we're waiting for the gate for Oman Air to open. The one going to Muscat, so let's just wait for that one. They said it will open by 3:30. It's already 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock in the morning. Our flight is at 7:45.
Here's also a sight of some of the POGO employees who have been caught and are being deported to their home countries. And at the same time, the check-in counters are already queued up, opened for the check-in.
So nasa check-in counters na tayo ng Oman Air, and iba yung pila ng online iba yung pila ng mga nag-online check-in, so mas shorter kung maaga. Haba ng pila, no? And it's only 3:29. Ang flight is 7:45. It's like we have a priority boarding right now because we're early, and at the same time we did the online check-in, so those people who had finished the online check-in, they have a different line or queue, so it's a bit faster.
And since we already did an online check-in, we just need to do bag drop and go through the immigration. And after that, we will go inside the Terminal 1. Now, after successfully passing through the immigration, we are now inside the concourse area of the Ninoy Aquino International Airport, Terminal 1. Here you can see there's a lot of shops. This was my first time to be inside the concourse area, but I tell you, this is actually an old airport already that needs refurbishment, needs remodeling, needs makeover. Though old, still inside the NAIA Terminal 1, you can still feel the vibrance of this airport in Manila. Here you can see a lot of shops, wine shops, and at the same time in the concourse area, there's actually an area for the Overseas Filipino Workers Lounge. And now, let me take this opportunity to show you around the OFW Lounge in NAIA Terminal 1. Here actually, once you go inside, you will have to register, and then there's a lot of seats available. But for tonight, there's a lot of people. All of these are actually flying to Oman, and that's the OFW Lounge. Here they have a freedom wall where you can post your comments and suggestions, as well as anything remarks, positive or negative. They're actually serving a lot of foods such as chips. They also have banana bread, and to be honest with you, they are providing us a free arroz caldo. If I'm not mistaken, that is an arroz caldo or lugaw. It's still hot actually, so they're keeping it warm all night long. It's open 24/7. There's coffee machine, vending machine for the juice and water. So everything inside the OFW lounge is fully packed and for free. Now here's what I took. I had cheesecake, chocolate cake, also chocolate shortcake. This is actually the arroz caldo or lugaw. I had some chives on it, also salted egg, and then also a juice. This is actually a view of the tarmac in the OFW lounge. What you're seeing right now is actually a glimpse of like a 3-hour time lapse inside the OFW lounge. What's the view inside of this magnificent OFW lounge? And after staying for nearly 2 hours inside the OFW lounge, we headed out, went to the concourse area again, looked for our gates. I think we will be taking gate 7. So what are we waiting for? Come with me, tara! Let's see what we can find dito sa concourse area of NAIA Terminal 1. In this view, you can see the Boeing 787-900 that will take us to Oman via Oman Air. While on this side, we can see one Philippine airline in the tube. And that's the aircraft that we will be taking, a Dreamliner to Oman. And from this view, kita nyo naman, Cebu Pacific flying out of the airport.
Let's get over the gates.
Now we have reached gate 7. So we are going to look for the boarding area. And what amazes me is that the boarding area is not actually on this level, but instead you will have to go downstairs. Now this is what it looks like, the boarding area of gate 7 inside the NAIA Terminal 1. So as you can see, these are the crew going inside the plane. So they're boarding in right now. Now this is actually the site where excites me most. Like, how does it feels like to be part of the team boarding the plane, diba? Now we are inside the plane, in the economy cabin. The seating configuration is a 3x4x3. We have found our seat. We're staying at 38K. It's a window seat. I'm showing right now the legroom. There's enough space, like 2-3 inches. You can also find a view outside. So that's the dimming key for the Dreamliner. This is actually the tray table. So it's something that you can fold out, push in, push back. Very sturdy. Lock it again. They also have provided pillows for the 8-hour flight, including the blanket. These are the earphones actually that will be used for the IFE. Now we're checking the IFS system, and the IFS system is quite responsive. They don't have any remote. The touchscreen is responsive enough, so there's a lot of movies, TV series you can choose from, including music. So you will not get bored while inside the plane for this 8-hour trip from Manila to Muscat, Oman. Now what I'm showing you is the headrest. It can be folded, push up and down. And from here, Oman Air started to show their pre-flight safety video. This is actually very important to the flight, guys. So whenever an airplane or airliner is showing this video, please make sure to pay attention to it. So in case of any emergencies, everyone or even you yourself, you'll know what to do. Now what we're seeing is actually the pushback from the tube going out of the tarmac, and from here, after the pushback, we will have to taxi the runway. And after being pushed back, they will have to start the engine, and from here, I will let you listen to the engine revving up. Now that the engines are all good started up, we also start to taxi towards the runway. So this is actually the actual view of our plane taxiing the runway of NAIA Terminal 1. Now here's a glimpse of Emirates Airlines Echo Kilo 337 Manila bound to Dubai, flying out at 7:40 in the morning of April 11. Behind our plane is a Malaysian Airlines Mike Hotel 305, flying from Manila bound to Kuala Lumpur at 7:40 in the morning. And behind it is Cathay Pacific flight number CX907, Manila bound to Hong Kong. Now let's listen to the engine while we take the runway. After an hour and 30 minutes, the flight crew started with the meal service. What we are having now is Oman Air's chicken omelette and sausage paired with strawberry yogurt, fresh slices of fruits, a single croissant paired with strawberry jam, unsalted butter, water, and orange juice. The omelette was not dry, the mushroom sauce was with savory finish, the meal was warm when it got served, serving rightfully to my palate preference in terms of temperature. I would say that this meal was right, not too heavy as we had just breakfast prior to flight. Enough serving to keep you full for the 8 hours flight time. Oman Air's meal compared to Qatar flight care in economy cabin is not too far in terms of presentation, preparation, and taste. Yes, I did like it. And as always, from every flight I take, I always pair the food with red wine. Right now we're having Syra. Now let me show you the first land mass that we have seen after departing from NAIA Terminal 1. This is actually in Vietnam, guys. And that is the scenery. Now 2 hours prior to landing at Muscat, Oman, our flight crew then served a light snack consisting of flat pandesal or the salt bread with cheddar cheese and mango chutney, which I did enjoy, a shortcake, and I also paired it with another cup of orange juice. And after descending and about to land, let's conclude this trip report. The check-in at NAIA Terminal 1 for Oman Air took a bit long as the check-in counter should have started at 3:40 a.m. However, it took some time up until 4 a.m. I think, but the ground staff were very accommodating and polite. Still, this leaves a wow impression of their service. And when we stepped on board, friendly crew greeted us and directed us to our rows and seat location. On this flight from Manila, Philippines to Muscat, Oman, you'll have 2 meal services. Main meal is served an hour and 30 minutes after departing, while the second meal is a light snack 2 hours prior to descent. Now, these are all free of charge and is included in the ticket purchased. During the flight, you may also want to ask for water to keep you stay hydrated, and the flight crew are ready to assist you always.
Good afternoon, welcome to Muscat International Airport, the local time here. 23 minutes past our 12 in the afternoon, outside temperature is 50 degrees Celsius. For your safety, please remain seated. Please remain seated until the aircraft comes to complete stop and seat belts has been switched off. Please take care of opening our storage and please take all your personal belongings in the aircraft. Please remember smoking interventions in smoking area inside from a road. like to wish you a pleasant stay here in Muscat and also not plan wish you a pleasant stay. On behalf of Oman has been our pleasure.
Once again, thank you for watching. See you in our next journey. Let's go.